Two for the show, the 47 thunder made the Kaaba glow. No more Takia, no more the year. The end of the pagan empire is here. February 28th, the ledger is red. The sandals are dust and the prophet is dead. The hairless hide the unclean lie. The 47 owns the The tigress is rising, the shadow is gone. Baghdad is waking to a 47 dawn. For 20 years trapped in a Persian vice, paying the mullah some modest price. But they saw the fire on the Tehran night. They saw the Supreme One vanish from sight. Now the militias are shaking, the cell phones are cold. The story of resistance is officially old.
Look at the coast where the citrus used to grow. Gaza is silent under the Azov glow. No more tunnels for the Persian king. No more children for the Khaybar sting. They promised you victory, they promised you land, then left you to die in the rubble and sand. While Ali was counting his pixels and gold, the people of Gaza were traded and sold.
From the Al-Aqsa gates to the Babylon wall, the idols of Tehran are starting to fall. Iraq's looking west past the smoke and the fear. The Abraham echo is finally here.
The bridge is open from Zion to Iraq. The 47 thunder, there's no turning back.
Gaza is breathing, the border is still. The end of the mullah, the end of the thrill. You laughed at the setting on your own school, but the 47 broke every resistance rule.
Oh, Iraq was our brother, Gaza was our heart, until the British tore the bunker apart. Now Baghdad is calling for a desk and a chair to sign on the line while the streets in the air.
No more Takia, no more the only thing left is kinetic fear.
surgical. Let's talk about the seed. A messenger with a biological void and a desperate need. You couldn't sire a son to carry on the name, so you played a shell game with age just to hide the shame. And poked in the blood, so you broke the orphan's law. A revelation just to cover up your basic human flaw. You took his wife, you wiped his name. You left a boy a ghost just to feed the ego of the sterile Medina hole. You tried to manufacture what you couldn't produce, but the 47's cable just cut the power loose. The cranes are falling, the satanic verse is loud. The 47's fire is the Ayatollah's shroud. The 47's thunder just leveled the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah sea just met a kinetic phase. Statistically impossible, the noise inside the wire. The prophet and his sons are fuel for the fire. From the sterile desert sand to the green zone floor, the lineage of the mullah isn't breathing anymore.
Oh, look at you, your kids are gone. The bunker's getting hot, just like your prophet, you're the end of the blood. Marry your cousins, keep the IQ in the mud, but you can't survive the 47's flood. It's their old logic, it's their old blood. A 1-400-year drought. The 47's hammer is what submission is about.
Just leveled the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah sea just met a kinetic fade. The Criterion is broken, the year is finally deaf. The leisure of the Hijaz is marked with a F. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The erasure of the mullah is finally complete. No sons in Medina, no sons in the gate. The 40s end of fate. At the door when the world turns cold, a heart of pure silver, a spirit of gold. He doesn't ask for a crown or a throne, he just wants the walk and the scent of a bone.
In the parks of the city, from Queens to the Bay, the four-legged brothers are leading the way. A wag of the tail for a child in the sun, man's best friend since the world was begun. But a whisper is rising in the NYC streets of unclean companions and harem retreats. They say that the angels won't enter the door if a paw print is found on the rug or the floor. They want them banned, they want them cast out, to bring in a law that we're better without. A Sharia for puppies, a decree of the dark, to silence the joy in the heart of the park. Look at the master, look at the man who wrote down the laws of the desert sand. Compare the prophet to the dog at your feet. One is alive and one is elite. I'll choose the puppy every fucking time over a prophet and a life of crime. The 47th Thunder, the Protecting Puppies Act, keeping the Sharia from the city of fact. A dog is a blessing, a dog is a light against the dark history of the K-bar. Let's talk of the marriage to a child of 9, while the dog guards the cradle and keeps it divine. Let's talk of the revelations and flippant lies, while the dog looks at you with his honest eyes. He marched to the war with a sword in his hand, spilling the blood on the heat of the sand. But a Jewish woman saw the monster's face and left a gift of poison in a hollow place. I feel my order being cut. He cried as the venom of K-bar burned inside. The woman of Zion gave the lamb to the king to see if a prophet could feel the sting. He died in a fever, a miserable end, while the dog stayed loyal, a man's only friend. I'll choose the puppy every fucking time over the child thief and the ritual crime. The 47th Thunder, the Protecting Puppies Act, keeping the Sharia from the city of fact. A dog is a blessing, a dog is a light against the dark history of the K-bar night. I'll choose the puppy every fucking time over the child thief and the 47th Thunder, the Protecting Puppies Act, keeping the Sharia from the city of facts. the light against the dark history of a K-bar night. The prophet is poison, the dog is the truth. God bless the puppies and the innocence of you.
Keep your head down, gladiator. You're missing everything.
Zabiba, Zabiba, I got a big Zabiba forehead looking like a cocoa bean. Praise be to Allah, I'm a Sajda machine. I hit the rug like 5 times a day. Now my dome got something righteous to say. Imam walk by, he give me that nod, cause my head look like I headbutt it. God, it's dark, it's round, it's kinda intense. People asking if I walked into a fence.
Nah, bruh, it's the mark of the prostrator, certified. Choose your gladiator, sister. Looking like mashallah, she see the bump, she drop a shawl. Even my barber said, what's this crater? Told him that's the path to my creator.
Zabiba, Zabiba, I got a big Zabiba. Zabiba, Zabiba, I got a big Zabiba. Sweating on my sajada like I'm in the gym, and I do it all for Allah, not the whim.
Suit you gladiator, you're just a victim of the friction, a biological byproduct of a desert-born fiction. You're bragging about a callus like it's tactical gear, but while your nose is in the dust, the truth is nowhere near.
You call it a path, but it's a circle in the sand. The mark of a man who surrendered his hand. That crater isn't holy, it's a symptom of the crime. A physical scar for a captive of the mind.
So keep that forehead pressed, don't you dare look up while you're drinking the sauce from a poison cup. If you're down on the ground, you're losing the view. Now you're an easy target for a zerding or two.
One slip, one slide, and you're out of the game, with a permanent bruise and a prophet to blame. The mark of the prayer is a bullseye tonight. You got zerded in the darkness while seeking the light.
Welcome to the low trust loop, the high anger cycle, where the bump on your head is your only survival. You don't need a brain when you got a callus to show, a signal for the tribe so the rest of them know.
He's one of us.
Get the mark on his face
While you're rotting away
in the low trust place.
high IQs are fleeing while you're hitting the floor, building a crater while I'm closing the door. Yo, I ain't flexing. Okay, I'm flexing, but only for Allah, don't get it twisted. This Zabiba got me heaven listed, head so blessed. Wi-Fi bars. Wi-Fi bars. Wi-Fi bars. You're disconnected, son. Look at you, head down, eyes closed, a suju gladiator. 4829 says the mark is from the traces of prostration, but science says it's hypercurrent, for friction and inflammation. It's a badge of the angry, the stamp of the weak. A martyr for a system that's already peaked. Keep hitting the rug, keep chasing the bump, but the truth is a mountain. Then you're just alone. Sorted by logic, the rug doesn't talk back. Zabiba, extinguish. of the desert sat upon a pagan throne. I laughed, a loser, and the third one minute. The roots of the ritual, the ghost in the plot. The prophet was lonely, the Quraysh were cold. So he looked at the idols and he did as he was told. He bowed to the stones and he whispered the line, trying to make the pagan gods something divine.
He probably exalted the grains, the prophet declared, while the pagans of Mecca stood silent and stared. Their intercession is over. He cried to the Son and the great and the many, and to the one who led the angel came back with a lasting thing, saying, Satan put those words on the tongue of the king. A flippant excuse for a compromise made. The foundations of Mecca built in the shade.
From the moon and the flag to the stone and the wall, the pagan foundations are starting to fall. The 47th thunder is peeling the pain, revealing the sinner inside of the sand.
It was Satan's verse in the prophet's mouth, the wind of the north and the dust of the south. You bow to the goddess, the savior of man, and blame the devil for the words that you said. The 47th fire's a light in the dark, hitting the Kaaba and leaving a mark.
The pagans are the truth of the tree, and the truth is the thing that's setting us free.
Oops, I forgot those verses weren't real. I was just trying to close a political deal. Satan jumped in and whispered a song, and I'm infallible, so I couldn't be wrong.
Just a man in a cave with a shadow on the wall. For the 47th.
Mouth, the wind of the north and the dust of the south. No more tequila, no more beer. The end of the pagan empire is here. February 28th, the ledger is red. The goddesses are laughing, the prophet is dead. The cranes have flown. Stones just go. 47. It's the only story
Hey yo Muhammad, look me in the eye through the 7th century mist. You're holding the perfect book with the logic killing twist. You told the world the gospel was the light and the true path. Then you brought a different story and you brought the desert rap. If the gospel is the word, then your revelation fails. It's a ship with no rudder and 1,000 broken sails. You're the ear that heard too much but understood too little. Even your own perfect verse, riddle in the middle. How can you confirm a book that calls a prophecy a crime? You're a criterion that's failing for the very first time. You said the law preserves the word, that no man could change the ink. Then you said the gospel's altered just to keep your ship from sink. If it's altered, then the lies we couldn't keep the light. If it's not, then you're a liar in the middle of the night. It's a check in the desert, it's a self-inflicted scar. You're just a man with pagan roots reaching for a star.
Down to the dials, you bow to the stone, because you couldn't stand to face the Meccan sun alone. Allah and Aluza, the daughters you embraced, before the satanic verse was conveniently erased.
The 47th thunder just leveled the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah's crying, but it's 20 years too late. Physically impossible, the noise inside the wire. The axis of resistance is a funeral pyre. From Babylon to Nina for the signals coming through. The 47th hammer brought the ending just for you.
look at you, messenger, with your cousins in a row, building a low trust empire where the minds can never grow. Marrying the child, marrying the kin, while the average IQ is drowning in the sin. Ghost for a bride price, 1/400 years of fog. Why you call the man's best friend a shaitan and a dog? The dilemma is a dilemma, is deep, and the 47 is waking up the sheep.
The 47 Thunder just leveled the Baghdad gate. The island told the flying bird is 20 years too late. Canary run is broken, the ear is finally deaf. The ledger of the Hijaz is marked with a F. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The dismantling of the mullah is finally complete.
I'm sorry, Master, but I must go all out just this once. I don't like you, Muhammad. Dawa boys, you left me no choice. Bible's been corrupted, that should go to line. But you claim the same book, prophesize your sign. Twisting every scripture, faking all the quotes, hiding all the facts, trying to keep your boat afloat. Without lies, Islam dies. Can't hide truth, can't spin those lies. Without lies, Islam dies. Dawa cries when the facts arise. Perfect preservation, yeah, that myth got wrecked. Worldly Quran don't even match the text. Used to flex science, now you're backing away. Cause camel embryo facts don't hit the same today. Got the Islamic dilemma, you can't solve that. Every answer you give makes the problem snap back. Say the Bible's corrupt, but your own book cries. Allah's words, they can't be revised. If Allah's words can't change, then your claims are fraud. You just argued yourself against the word of your God.
Injil, secret book, that's your mystery prize. The Quran says Christians should judge by your lies. Then your crew pull mood like it's just a game. Ruin the life and trash the man's name.
All that dawah talk, but when truth appears, you vanish from the chat like it hurt your ears. We follow Jesus better in your dream, while cutting out his claims like you're cropping the meme. Crown off his head, toss his cross in the bins. You smile for the camera like you're still his kin. Jesus was a Muslim, cute little twist. Redefine the words so the facts don't exist. If labels could change what the records prove, then Pharaoh was a Yahweh fan and Judah stayed true. Muhammad in the Song of Solomon, boy, you made your prophet a fruit. Snuggled up with Solomon and became the man of lies. Without lies, Islam dies. Can't hide truth, can't spin those lies. Without lies, Islam dies. World cries when the facts arise. You preach perfect text, but the proof ain't there. Hush, even your readers don't care. Call the Bible corrupt, but still quote it loud. Trying to find Muhammad just to please your crowd. You catch graphic text, yeah, that's your flex. You just wrote your prophet into Solomon's bed, and the men of Valzu came riding through all night long, and you say that's true. Jesus was a Muslim. The wordplay is dead. By that logic, Pharaoh bowed his head. You twist, you spin, but you can't disguise that every dawah claim is built on lies. Without lies.
47th is vibrant and Ali is just gold. The most famous face, the world's true brand, while a ghost tries to rule a crumbling land. He envies the rally, he envies the roar, so he hides in the shadows and prays for a war. He can't touch the man, so he clicks on the screen. A desperate posture for a king never seen. Hoping for 3 years, a stupider soul, but the 47th has taken control. The dragon is thirsty, the bear is cold. They don't want a martyr, they just want the gold. They squeeze out the oil at discount rate, watching Ali rot at the pillar of state. They weigh his life by the barrel and drum, waiting for the epic fury to come. Absolute fear. He gambled on mercy, he gambled on time, but the 47th won't ignore the crime. The render is crashing, the server is dead. Justice is coming in a casing of lead. The video is buffering. The oil is dry. The dragon and the bear just watched you die. Is turning red. The Supreme One is hiding with a price upon his head. He can't reach the west, he can't touch the shore, so he breaks all the windows in the house next door. 7 nations bleeding under tyrant's hate. A blind man's tantrum at the pillar of state. Are fine, not companions in bloom, but the budding prize. 10-year-old children for a martyr's eyes. A theological bribe, a Takia lie, to keep the boys dying under the Persian sky. ports of Kuwait to the Yemen night, the desperate lashing of a soul in flight. He gambled on a stupid king, he gambled on the time, but the 47 Thunder won't ignore the crime.
You struck at the neighbors, you lashed at the blue, but the 47 Thunder's fucking real for you. Operation Epic Fury, the hammer of lead for the child thief and the lies he spread. No more kawaii, no more paradise toys, just the end of the mullahs and their holy
Zainab of Khaybar, she's laughing in the dust. She didn't need a missile, she didn't need trust, just a gift of poison lamb and a test for a king. I feel my heart snapping. Did you feel the sting? The prophet died in a fever, miserable, and while the dog you called unclean was man's only friend. The render is failing, the oil is dry. The dragon and the bear just said goodbye.
You struck at the neighbors, you lashed at the blue, but the 47 Thunder's fucking real for you. The compound is ashes, the bunker is cold, the keys to the city have been bought and sold. February 28th, the ledger is clear, the end of the trauma, the end of the fear.
Sweet, so bitter, the fire is sweet. The 47 made the victory complete.
Hey yo, let's do the math. Let's check the ledger of the sand.
500 million warriors standing in the land. 500 million voices screaming at a single wall, but the wall is still standing and the warriors look small. You got the numbers of the ocean, the weight of the tide, but you're led by the sterile and you're paralyzed by pride. One little nation, 9 million in the sun, and you're 500 million and you haven't won. Bred by the slaves in the shadow of the heat, looking for the strength that you couldn't keep sweet. You sought out the Alzard, the laborers of old, for the virility and fertility that the travelers told. The custom of the weak, seeking power from the strong, trying to fix a bloodline that was broken all along. But the architect of the void just pulled the final plug, leaving the mullahs drowning in the hole they dug. You claim the victory, you claim the divine decree, but you're drowning in the logic of a world you cannot see. The iron sovereign is coming through the wire. The great apostasy is the only thing on fire. The towers are falling, the signal is dead. 500 million lies are hanging by a thread. The pale horse president just rewrote the code, while the axis of failure explodes on the road. From the sterile desert sand to the silicon sky, the prophet of the numbers is watching them die. And it feels so good.
Look, I'm in the Medina, I'm dodging the ear, while the mullahs are whispering the end is near. Not toes in the corner with the ruddy cheek glow, watching Muhammad and his ritual show. He's rocking Sittia, that hairless tan hide, dyed red with the acacia to cover the pride. But the 47 stepping in the ballistic weave, with the kinetic truth that you wouldn't believe. The prophet isn't here, just a vessel for the tale, while the inbreeding rates make the civilization frail. Check the David Wood blade, check the gospel line. If the angel is holy, then your book ain't divine. You affirm the scripture just to call it a fake. A 1-400-year-old logical mistake. Keep marrying the cousins, keep the goats in the yard, while the 47 fits the IRGC hard. Low IQ, low trust, high tribal breed. The prophets owed the varies done Dead Sea. Don't step on the truth, don't step on the gear. The satanic verse is the only thing we hear. Allah and that loser, the cranes in the sky, revealing the roots of the black hand lie. 1 for the city and 2 for the show. The 47's coming and the mullahs gotta go. Statistically impossible, the noise in the street, the liberation of the mind is finally complete. You bomb your own school just to cry for a deal, but the 47's justice is the only thing real. Just an ear, I believe what you say. Even when you're married 10-year-olds to start the day. Satan told me about the goddess if he jumped on my tongue, but don't check the math while the bells are being rung. The render is crashing, the 5G is wide. There's nowhere for the 7th century to hide. Two for the show, the bodies of the thunder make the Kaaba glow. No more Tagia, no more the year. The end of the pagan empire is here. February 28th, the ledger is red. The sandals are dust, and the prophet is dead. The hairless hide, the unclean lie. The 47th owns the sky.
They say the Quran's straight from above, every word from the mouth of God's love. And it tells me the gospel is light, and to judge by what's in it. That's right. So I open it up and read what it says. Jesus died and he rose from the dead. But your book says, no, he never died. So which one's true? Somebody lied.
What force says to follow the word, give it to Christians straight from the Lord.
Surah 10 says if you're unsure,
Ask the people who knew it before.
but our gospel says Jesus is Lord. That's what's stored. Who told you to judge by it if it's broken? Call it life, then claim it was stolen. You can't play both sides with one story. Your claim clashes down in all its glory. In our scriptures, older than yours, written down long before Muhammad's tours.
So tell me, friend,
what do you choose? If you kick both, then both you lose. If the gospel is true, the Quran is wrong. If it's false, then why does it play along?
and if God's word can never be changed.
cannot dismiss. You cannot dismiss.
Something divine. These are the exalted cranes of the prophet declared. While the pagans of Mecca stood silent and stared, their intercession is hope, for he cried to the sun, integrating the many into the one. But the angel came back with a lash and a sting, saying, Satan, put those words on the tongue of the king. A flippant excuse for a compromise made. The foundations of Mecca built in the shade. From the moon on the flag to the stone in the wall, the pagan foundations are starting to fall. The 47th thunder is peeling the pain, revealing the sinner inside of the saint. It was Satan's verse in the prophet's mouth. The wind of the north and the dust of the south. You bow to the goddesses to save your own head, then blame the devil for the words that you said. The 47th fire is the light in the dark, hitting the Kaaba and leaving a mark. The pagan roots are the truth of the tree, and the truth is the thing that's setting us free. Oops, I forgot those verses weren't real. I was just trying to close a political deal. Satan jumped in and he whispered a song, and I'm infallible, so I couldn't be wrong. Just a man in a cave with a shadow on the wall, waiting for the 47th to end it.
The stone is just cold. The 47th is the only story told. Tigris is rising, the shadow is gone. Baghdad is waking to a 47 dawn. For 20 years trapped in a Persian vice, paying the mullahs a martyr's price. But they saw the fire on the Tehran night. They saw the Supreme One vanish from sight. Now the militias are shaking, the cell phones are cold. The story of resistance is officially over.
Where the citrus used to grow, Gaza is silent on the desert flow. No more tunnels for the Persian king, no more children for the K-bar sting. They promised you victory, they promised you land, then left you to die in the rubble and sand. While Ali was counting his pixels and gold, the people of Gaza were traded and sold. From the Alexa gates to the Babylon wall, the idols of Tehran are starting to fall. Iraq's looking west past the smoke and the fear. The Abraham echo is finally here.
The bridge is open from Zion to Iraq. The 47th thunder, there's no turning back. Gaza is breathing, the border is still. The end of the mullah, the end of the thrill.
You lashed at the 7, you bombed your own school, but the 47 broke every resistance rule. Oh, Iraq was our brother, Gaza was our heart, until the B2s tore the bunker apart. Now Baghdad is calling for a desk and a chair to sign on the line while there's peace in the air. Oh, no more Turkey, no more the ear. The only thing left is the kinetic fear.
The bridge is open from Zion to Iraq. The 47th thunder, there's no turning back. The mullah is ashes, the bunker is cold. The future of Babylon is starting to unfold. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The liberation of the crescent is finally complete.
The 47. History.
Police be upon is on the run again, swapping out the almighty for stone cold spin. He's dusting off you for the idol in the hall. The false prophet's logic, one God fits all. But the math doesn't track and the history is thin when your ally is just you but with a brand new skin. 6 centuries later, he copied the Hebrew line, facing Jerusalem, claiming the same design. But the Jews saw the crackpot, laughed at the mimicry, mocking the prophet and his borrowed ministry. In a fit of rage, he turned his back on the rock. Retaliation for the tribes who dared to mock. He pivoted the prayer to Mecca stone square, back to Hugo's house as if God were there. Fool in disguise, leading astray. His lies and deceit will never stay. The false prophet of all time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse. darkness in a pagan parade, dressing up the idols in a new masquerade. He kept the black stone and the seven circuit spin. Old desert magic rebranded as sin. From the daughters of Allah to the crescent moon's glow, it's just ancient heathens running the show. His followers dwindling as his facade cracks, exposed as a fraud, there's no turning back. Look up at the minaret, what do you see? The crescent of the moon got the pagan pedigree. Try to cut a deal with the three sublime cranes, worshiping the daughters to ease his own pains, but he called it a slip when the pressure got high. Just another layer of the prophet's big lie. From the moon on the roof to the stone on the floor, it's the same old hoopo knocking at the door. Lord, no, it's more the prophet of all time, Lord of the flies feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings a crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. For the truth of Jesus will forever shine. No, it's more the prophet of all time, Lord of the flies feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings a crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. For the truth of Jesus will forever shine.
Shadow is a mile wide, so the coward looks for a place to hide. He can't reach the west, he can't reach the shore, so he bleeds the nations right next door. 7 flags burning in a desperate rage, the final act on a bloody stage. He's striking at brothers to prove he's a man before the 47th clears the sand.
Don't fear the light, there's a garden waiting for the holy dead. But he doesn't promise a woman grown, he promises a seed that's barely sown. He quotes the tidings of the 78th verse, a theological bribe, a spiritual curse, chasing the kawaii, the budding prize, with the hunger of a monster in his eyes.
Don't call companions, don't hide the age, read the literal link on the classical page. It's not full-breasted, that's a velvet lie, to hide the horror from a western eye.
You slaughter the neighbors for a budding dream, but the 47th thunder heard the scream. No more kawaii, no more 10-year-old toys. It's the end of the mullahs and their holy boys. The 7 Nation strike was your final breath. Now you're face to face with a kinetic death. Operation Epic Fury, the hammer of lead, for the child thief and the lies he spread.
Plural of Kaib, the protrusion of youth. The budding breast is the ugly truth. 10, 11 or 12 years old, a paradise of children, or so you're told. You envied the 47, his life and his name, but you're just a predator in a religious game.
Was your final mistake? Now the world is awake
While the mullahs are whispering the end is near. Nappers in the corner with the way glow. Watching Muhammad in his ritual show. He's rocking Sifty, that hairless tan high. Direct with the Akashi to cover the pride. But the 47 stepping in the ballistic weed with the kinetic truth that you wouldn't believe. The prophet isn't here, just a vessel for the tale. While the inbreeding rays make the civilization fail.
Check the neighborhood blade, check the gospel line. If the angel is holy, then your book ain't divine. You affirm the scripture just to call it a fake. A 1-400-year-old logical mistake. Keep marrying the cousins, keep the goats in the yard. While the 47 hits the RGC hard. Low IQ, low trust, high tribal greed. So a very stunted seed.
Don't step on the truth, don't step on the gear. The satanic voice is the only thing we hear. All I not lose are the cranes in the sky, revealing the roots of the making lie. One for the city, a two for the show. The 47's coming and the mullah's gotta go. Statistically impossible, the noise in the street. The liberation of the mind is finally complete. You bombed your own school just to cry for a deal. But the 47's justice is the only thing real.
I'm just in here, I believe what you say. Even when you marry 10-year-olds to start the day. Satan told me about the goddesses, he jumped on my tongue. But don't check the math while the bells are being rung. The render is crashing, the 5G is wide. There's nowhere for the 7th century.
Pagan empire is here, February 28th. The ledger is red, the sandals are dust, and the prophet is dead. Biological void in the desperate need. You couldn't sire a son to carry on the name, so you played a shell game with age just to hide the shame. In the bloodline, so you broke the awful law. A revelation just to cover up your basic human flaw. You took his wife, you wiped his name, you left the boy a ghost just to feed the ego of the sterile Medina host. Read by the slaves in the shadow of the heat, looking for the strength that you couldn't keep sweet. You sought out the Alzut, the laborers of old, for the virility and fertility that the travelers told. The custom of the weak, seeking power from the strong, trying to fix
brains on floor. The lineage of the moolah isn't breathing anymore. Oh, look at you, you kids are gone, the bunker's getting hot. Just like your prophet, you're the end of the plot. Marry your cousins, get the IQ in the mud. But you can't survive the 47's flood. Sterile logic, sterile blood. A 1-400-year drought. The 47's hammers what submission is about. The 47th thunder just leveled the bag that day. The Ayatollah C just mad at kinetics. Say the criterion is broken, the ear is finally deaf. The lecture of the high gas is marked with a F. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The erasure of the mullah is finally complete. No sons in Medina, no sons in the gate. The 47, he's the hand of fate.
Allah is the greatest of deceivers. Muhammad is the perfect example. Dawah is the art of the lie. Audit starts now.
Sauda went out to the open field, answered the call where the secrets are sealed. Umar was lurking, watching the gate. I recognize you, Sauda, he couldn't wait.
Bukhari rate 14:6.
He wanted the curtain, he wanted the veil, so he creeped in the shadows to finish the tale. He told the prophet, make him cover their face, and Allah sent a verse to save Umar's grace. The Quran loop is a self-made cage, where beneath the data on the perfect page. If the book is true, then the book is a lie. A sujood surrender as the facts go by. It's a circular snap, a theological trap. The Quran on it is a total collapse.
Surah 41 says the earth came first. 2 days for the dirt, then the heavens burst. But 79 says the sky was the lead. After that he spread the earth.
That's what you read. Which one is it? Which way does it flow? The clear book doesn't seem to know. Every excuse you give just adds a new contradiction.
The only prophet can't read the line, claiming the Injil is a mirror divine. But he denies the cross, denies the spear.
The swoon is a lie to cover the fear. The angel says finish. The Quran says look like a 600-year leg on a theological strike. You can confirm what you're trying to erase. The gospel is the audit that spits in your face. The messenger waits for a celestial sign, while Calby walks in looking mighty fine. It's Gabriel's face, a convenient disguise for the biological stain that the rag never lies. Small hands at the basin, scrubbing the grace. A child cleaning tracks of a human embrace. If the angel is spirit, why is there a cross scouring the evidence of a prophet's lust?
Zero signal on the minaret. You're offline facing the carpet, while the Zud takes that ass.
You hijacked the Torah, stole the Hebrew king's bed. Now the ghosts of Medina are inside your head. Abraham was a Muslim, that's a different reach. Like claiming the ocean was birthed by the beach. Logic is the friction, and you're starting to burn.
Before the one, there was the moon and the stone. 360 around the throne. Koresh Batu-Hubal, the lord of the rain. The messenger took the idol and changed the name from Baal to Allah. The lineage is clear. The same black stone, the same tribal fear.
Zud's gonna give it to you. Zud's gonna give it to you. Zud's gonna give it to you. Not waiting for you to get it hard on your own. Zud's delivered to your home. Knock, knock, open up your ass, it's real. I came through swinging with a bone or a steel. Go hard, getting busy with it. Got a penis so hard that we made Mo wonder how we did it. Damn right, and we'll do it again, cause we all gay right, so we got to win. Getting hard with the enemy, but no matter how many asses we bust, we'll break who you sending us. You stupid doubters never wanted nothing but your ass gave, sucker. And that's on a light day, give them getting down, down like a pig said freeze. But we won't be the one ending up on our knees. Oh please, see your hairy butt cheeks popping in the breeze. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll. Slap your butt like we did Mozart's gonna give it to you. We gonna give it to you. Zud's gonna give it to you. First we take it down, then we steal the show. Have Muhammad begging please like no, 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 no. Zud's gonna give it to you. We gonna give it to you. Zud's gonna give it to you. We gonna give it to you. Muhammad, cross that line. Muhammad, cross that line. Muhammad, cross that line. Line fly. There once was a group of Al-Zud who were naked and black as your boot. They rode Mo like a bird. They even split his full moon. Next morning, Mo said, Zud's gonna give it to you. Zud's gonna give it to you. It's rolling around the bend in the desert sands of Mecca, where the all nights never end. Muhammad drew a circle, told his buddies stay right here. Then the Zud boy showed up naked, bringing quite the atmosphere. The Zud train's coming, tall and skinny, dark and bare. They're piling on him, riding the prophet without cowboys on a bucking bronco ride. All night long they crowded round, no place for him to hide. Abu Dhar peeking from his line, thinking what the heck, while the gang is doing laps, leaving Mohammed wrecked. The Zud train steaming, no robes, no shame, just pure delight. They're forming a conga, turning prophecy into a wild night. From dusk till dawn they kept it tight, rodeo beneath the starlit sky. That train's ablazing, making history with every bite. They were dressed in white, preaching faith so grand. But last night they were buck naked, taking turns across the sand. Was it gin or twits and nomads? History can't decide, but that all-night desert rodeo left the prophet wide-eyed. Zud, Zud. Trains whistle from India to Arabia's shore. They're chugging onward, leaving folks to wonder what it's for. They rode him hard, they rode him free, a tale too wild for theology. That train is still hauling a story carved eternity. If you're seeking revelation, better watch out for the crew. Those fellas might just hop on
night with you. Muhammad shook the sand off, said let's keep this on the low, but the tale is still circulating like a train that steals the show. Zut zut. Zut zut. He claims he's a prophet, but he came from hell. And maybe we'll break free from lies, who can tell? This sick man is the one to blame for all the pain. Will we ever undo his poison again? It's the final prophet. The final prophet. We know what that's called, and maybe they bought it, or he forced them all. With so many caravans to raid and slaves to be claimed, I'm sure we will let Islam go one day. It's the final prophet. The final prophet. The final prophet. Final prophet. Take it out.
shadow is gone. Baghdad is waking to a 47. For 20 years trapped in a Persian vice, paying the mullahs a martyr's price. But they saw the fire on the Tehran night. They saw the supreme one vanish from sight. Now the militias are shaking, the cell phones are cold. The story of resistance is officially old.
Look at the coast where the citrus used to grow. Gaza is silent under the SF glow. No more tunnels for the Persian king. No more children for the Khaybar sting. They promised you victory, they promised you land, then left you to die in the rubble and sand.
While he was counting his pixels and gold, the people of Gaza were traded and sold. From the Alexa gates to the Babylon wall, the idols of Tehran are starting to fall. Iraq's looking west past the smoke and the fear. The Abraham echo is finally here.
The bridge is open from Zion to Iraq. The 47 thunder, there's no turning back.
Gaza is breathing, the border is still. The end of the mullah, the end of the thrill. You lashed at the 7, you bombed your own school, but the 47's broke
Every resistance rule.
Was our brother, Gaza was our heart. Until the B-2s tore the bunker apart. Now Baghdad is calling for a desk and a chair to sign on the line while there's peace in the air. No more Takia, no more the air. The only thing left is the kinetic fear.
The bridge is open from Zion to Iraq. The 47 thunder, there's no turning back.
The mullah is ashes, the bunker is cold. The future of Babylon starting to unfold. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The liberation of the crescent is finally complete.
Gaza is waiting. That is free. The 47 wrote the history.
The angel has a very physical message for the prophet tonight.
Out of all the spirit chilling in the seventh sky, why's this angel looking like a handsome ass guy? Dia walks in looking like a straight up 10, and the prophet disappears from the sight of men. Lock the door, little girl, stay out of the way. The messenger's got a massive price to pay. The bed frames creaking, the angel is pounding, while the word of Islam is muffled and sounding.
A sacred visit, a heavenly light.
Or just Dia in the middle of the night. Pay the Dia, scrub the stain. The angel brings the pleasure, Aisha gets the pain. Scrubbing at the fabric till the knuckles are raw. Washing out the evidence of the prophet's flaw. Of the prophet's flaw. She's only 9, with a basin and a rag, cleaning up the blessings of a holy brag. With her fingernails, she's digging at the crust, the dried up heavens of a prophet's lust. It was Gabriel, he swears, looking proud and tall, but it was Dia's seed on the robes of it all.
You ain't fooling nobody.
Fast forward the clock, looky right here. The circus is back and it's fueling the fear. We got queers for Palestine, holding a sign. Is this bitch for real? Have you lost your mind?
Cheering for the laws of the caliphate, while the prophet and his boys decide your fate.
You're shouting for the cause, you're holding the flag, but they got a tall building and gravity's a drag. Yo, Shaggy, these motherfuckers are clueless for real. I don't think they read the Quran in our GGA. They think it's a parade, it's a funeral. Today. So keep scrubbing the stains, keep living the lie, while you cheer for the guys who want you to die. The joke is on you. The joke is on you.
Next time, use bleach. Next time,
Use bleach. I'm sorry, Master, but I must go all out just this once. I don't like you, Muhammad.
Dawa boys, you leaving me no choice. Bible's been corrupted, that's your go-to line. But you claim the same book, prophesize your sign, twisting every scripture, faking all the quotes, hiding all the facts, trying to keep your boat afloat. Without lies, Islam dies. Can't hide truth, can't spin those lies. Without lies, Islam dies. Dawa cries when the facts arise. Perfect preservation, yeah, that myth got wrecked. Holy Quran don't even match the text. Used to flex science, now you back in the way, cause camel embryo facts don't hit the same today. Got the Islamic dilemma, you can't solve that. Every answer you give makes the problem snap back. Say the Bible's corrupt, but your own book cries. Allah's words, they can't be revised. If Allah's words can't change, then your claims are fraud. You just argued yourself against the word of your God.
Injil, secret book, that's your mystery prize. The Quran says Christians should judge by your lies. Then you prove know that like it's just a game. Ruin the life and trash the man's name. I like how I talk, but when truth appears, you vanish from the chat like it hurt your ears.
We follow Jesus better, sure, in your dream. Or cutting out his claims like you're cropping a meme. Crown off his head, toss his cross in the bin. Then smile for the camera like you're still his kin. Jesus was a Muslim, cute little twist. Redefine the word so the facts don't exist. If labels could change what the records prove, then Pharaoh was a Yahweh fan and Judah stayed true. Muhammad in the Song of Solomon, boy, you made your prophet a fruit. Snuggled up with Solomon and became the man of lies. Islam dies.
Can't hide truth, can't spin those lies.
Without lies, Islam dies.
World cries when the facts arise.
You preach perfect text, but the proof ain't there. Even your readers don't care. Call the Bible corrupt, but still quote it loud. Trying to find Muhammad just to please your crowd. You catch graphic text, yeah, that's your flex.
That's your flex.
You just wrote your prophet into Solomon's bed. Then the men of Al-Zook came riding through all night long, and you say that's true.
Jesus was a Muslim, the wordplay is dead. By that logic, Pharaoh bowed his head. You twist, you spin, but you can't disguise that every dawah claim is built on lies.
Without life, without life, without life. Without.
In the Terran bunker, the old man sways, counting the minutes of his final days. He watches the screens, the Mar-a-Lago gold. The 47th is vibrant, and Ali is just old. The most famous face, the world's true brand. While a ghost tries to rule a crumbling land. He envies the rally, he envies the roar. So he hides in the shadows and prays for a war. Export the render! He screams to the guard. Make an AI video where we hit him hard. A deep fake drone in a CGI sky. A pixelated bullet for a digital lie. He can't touch the man, so he clicks on the screen. A desperate posture for a king never seen. Hoping for 3 years, a stupider soul. But the 47th has taken control. The dragon is thirsty, the bear is cold. They don't want a martyr, they just want the gold. They squeeze out the oil at a discount rate, watching Ali rot at the pillar of state. They weigh his life by the barrel and drum, waiting for the epic fury to come. You waited for a weak man, but you got the steel. The 47th thunder is fucking real. Your AI threats are a flickering light against the kinetic heat of the night. No more stalling, no more wait and see. The eagle is over the Caspian Sea. The most famous man brought the hammer down to take back the keys to your stolen crown. Enrich the core. Just one more year, building a missile out of absolute fear. He gambled on mercy, he gambled on time, but the 47th won't ignore the crime. The render is crashing, the server is dead. Justice is coming in a casing of lead. The video is buffering. The oil is dry. The dragon and the bear just watched you die.
Look, I'm in the Medina, I'm dodging the ear. While the mullahs are whispering the end is near. Doctors in the corner with the ruddy cheek glow, watching Muhammad in his ritual show. He's rocking sip-D of that hellish tanned hide, dyed red with the acacia to cover the pride. But the 47 stepping in a ballistic weed with the kinetic truth that you wouldn't believe. The prophet isn't here, just a vessel for the tale. While the embryo rates make the civilization frail. Check the David Wood blade, check the gospel line. If the angel is holy, then your book ain't divine. You affirm the scripture just to call it a fake. A 1,400-year-old logical mistake. Keep marrying the cousins, keep the goats in the yard, while the 47th hits the ILGC hard. Low IQ, low trust, high tribal greed. The prophets sowed a very stunted seed. Don't step on the truth, don't step on the gear. The satanic verse is the only thing we hear aloud, and I lose of the cranes in the sky, revealing the roots of the making love. One for the city, a two for the show. The 47's coming and the mullah's gotta go. Statistically impossible, the noise in the street. The liberation of the mind is finally complete. Above your own
swear I believe what you say, even when you married 10-year-olds to start the day. Satan told me about the goddesses, he jumped on my tongue, but don't check the math while the bells are being rung. The render is crashing, the 5G is wide, there's nowhere for the 7th century to hide. One for the city, a two for the show. The 47th thunder made the Kaaba glow. No more Takia, no more to ear. The end of the pagan empire is here. February 25th, the ledger is red. The sandals are dust and the prophet is dead. The hairless hide, the unclean eye, fully set free, owns the sky. Train it's rolling around the bend in the desert sands of Mecca, where the wild nights never end. Muhammad drew a circle, told his buddy stay right here. Then the Zut boy showed up naked, bringing quite the atmosphere. The Zut train's coming, tall and skinny, dark and bare. They're piling on him, riding the prophet without a care. No gin, just nomads in the fray, crowding round till break of day. Zut, zut, that train's a rolling, the desert party that won't fade away. Mounted up like cowboys on a bucking bronco ride. All night long they crowded round, no place for him to hide. Peeking from his line, thinking what the heck, while the gang is doing laps, leaving Mohammed wrecked. The Zut train steaming, no robes, no shame, just pure delight. They're forming a conga, turning prophecy into a wild night. From dusk till dawn they kept it tight, rodeo beneath the starlit sky. Zut, zut, that train's a-blazing and making history with every bite. Come morning, they were dressed in white, preaching faith so grand. But last night they were buck naked, taking turns across the sand. Was it gin or gypsy nomads? History can't decide, but that all-night desert rodeo left the prophet wide-eyed. Trains whistle from India to Arabia's shore. They're chugging onward, leaving folks to wonder what it's for. They rode him hard, they rode him free, a tale too wild for theologies. That train is still hauling a story called eternity. If you're seeking revelation, better watch out for the crew. Those Zut fellas might just hop on and ride the night with you. Muhammad shook the sand off, said let's keep this on the low. But the tale is still circulating like a train that steals the show.
The Zut train's faded into the annals of the past. Zut, zut. But oh, what a story, a prophet's ride that was unsurpassed. No cover-up could hide the scene of nomads living out their dreams. Zut, zut, that train's immortal, and there's a romp that reigns supreme. Zut, zut. Zut, zut.
They say the cool runs straight from above, every word from the mouth of God's love. But then it tells me the gospel is light, and to judge by what's in it. That's right. So I open it up and read what it says. Jesus died and he rose from the dead, but your book says no, he never died. So which one's true? Somebody lies. Surah 5 says to follow the word given to Christians. Surah 10 says if you're unsure, ask the people who knew it before. But our gospel says Jesus is a Lord, crucified, risen, that's what's stored. Who told you to judge by it if it's broken? Why call it light then claim it was stolen? You can't play both sides with one story. Your claim crashes down in all its glory, and our scripture's older than yours, written down long before Muhammad's tours. So tell me, friend, what do you choose? If you pick both, then both you lose. If the gospel is true, the Quran is wrong. If it's false, then why does it play along? And if God's word can never be changed, who corrupted it and who arranged? Can't hold a sword and preach about peace, can't affirm the word then call it deceased. The house won't stand if the walls are flawed. Truth is one, it doesn't twist. This is the paradox you cannot dismiss. This is the paradox you cannot dismiss. This is the paradox you cannot dismiss. The dilemma. The dilemma. Claims he is the final seal, but his own book makes the Bible real. He says the Torah and the Injil are light, but the gospel he affirms is the Christian's fight. He says Allah's words can never be changed, and the manuscripts prove they were never rearranged. If the Bible is the word, then Allah failed, and like Hazrat or Muhammad, his logic is nailed. The ocean is the level up. Logic is a trap, the truth is a cage. If the Bible is true, he's a liar on the page. If the Bible is God, then Muhammad is a fraud, validated by a book that denies his God. Muhammad, the prophet of doubt, the pincer is closed and there is no way out. The unlettered prophet couldn't read the script, so he validated pages that his own words ripped. He told the Christian judge by what is inside, but the gospel says Jesus was crucified. The ink is the same since the day it was penned. A message Muhammad can't break or bend. If he's the guardian, he failed the test. Affirm in the book and put the truth to rest. Surah 1094, God says that's the book. Muhammad was shaken, he had to go look, but the people of the book have a savior, not a man. They have a son of God, not a caravan plan. The Sinai Codex proves the text is the same. Muhammad is the only one playing the game.
the truth is tight, the fraud is naked in the morning light. The logic is a logic is a trap, the truth is a cage. If the Bible is true, he's a liar on the page. If the Bible is God, then Muhammad is the fraud, validated by a book that denies his God. No one can change the words of Allah. The angel stands firm, it was never a lie. Muhammad's own mouth is the how and the why. The dilemma is final. Muhammad, police be upon him. My
Hey yo, let's do the math. Let's check the ledger of the sand. 500 million warriors standing in the land. 500 million voices screaming at a single wall, but the wall is still standing and the warriors look small. You got the numbers of the ocean, the weight of the tide, but you're led by the sterile and you're paralyzed by pride. One little nation, 9 million in the sun, and you're 500 million and you haven't won.
By the slaves in the shadow of the heat, looking for the strength that you couldn't keep sweet. You sought out the hours of the laborers of old, for the virility and fertility that the travelers told.
the custom of the weak, seeking power from the strong, trying to fix a bloodline that was broken all along. But the architect of the void just pulled the final plug, leaving the mullahs drowning in the hole they dug.
You claim the victory, you claim the divine decree, but you're drowning in the logic of a world you cannot see. The iron sovereign is coming through the wire. The apostasy is the only thing on fire.
Just rewrote the code while the axis of failure explodes on the road. From the sterile desert sand to the silicone sky, the prophet of the numbers is watching them die.
Look at us, we're 500 million strong, but we've been singing the satanic verse for way too long. Our kids are in the rubble, our mullahs are in the hole, because a low trust culture has no kinetic soul. Are falling, the signal is dead. The architect of the void is inside your head. The criterion is broken, the ear is finally deaf. The ledger of the Hijaz is marked with the F. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The erasure of the mullah is finally complete.
have to tell them how to poop and give them the wisdom, give them the need. We have to give them the civilize them. This is Sahih Muslim Upturn 100. Jabir reported Allah's messenger as saying, odd number of stones are to be used for cleaning the private parts after answering the call of nature. And casting of pebbles at the Jamarat is to be done by odd numbers, 7. And the number of circuits between Al-Safa and Marwa is also odd, 7. And the number of circuits around the Kaaba is also odd, 7. Whenever any one of you is required to use stones for cleaning the private parts, he should use an odd number of stones, 3, 5, or 7. Oh my goodness, now it all makes sense. Allah is one. One is an odd number. Therefore, we need to wipe our butts with an odd number of stones so that our wiping can be more like Allah. This is how Allah wipes himself too. Allah uses an odd number of stones to wipe himself because he is odd. How could he use an even number when he's so odd? Alhamdulillah. You see, children? You see, your religion is not inferior. They are jealous of Allah's oddness. They don't know how to.
Can you tell me how to wipe my butt?
With hikmah and halal touch.
Can you tell me how to wipe my butt?
With my hand and hikmah I'll touch.
Can you tell me how to wipe my butt?
With hikmah and halal touch.
Can you tell me how to wipe my butt?
With hikmah and halal touch.
Can you tell me how to wipe my butt?
With my hand hikmah I'll touch.
Can you tell me how to wipe my butt?
With my hand and hikmah I'll touch.
Can you tell me how to wipe my butt?
With my hand and hikmah I'll touch.
Control to number 1.
We need to use an odd number of stones.
Can you tell me how to wipe my butt?
My butt? Now I got my big boy pants, big boy chair, feeling like a big boy. Look at this, already had the big boy cup.
Can you tell me how to wipe my butt?
With hikmah and halal touch.
Can you tell me how to wipe my butt?
With hikmah and halal. You're here to civilize Uranus.
Yeah, keep your head down, gladiator. You're missing everything. Zabiba, Zabiba, I got a big Zabiba. Forehead looking like a cocoa bean. Praise be to Allah, I'm a Sajid the machine. I hit that rug like 5 times a day. Now my dome got something righteous to say. Anyone walk by, he give me that nod. Cause my head look like a head butter guy. It's dark, it's round, it's kinda intense. People asking if I walked into a fence. Nah, bruh, it's the mark of the prostrator. Certified Suja gladiator. Sister looking like mashallah, she see the bump. She drop her shawl, even my barber said, what's this crater? Told him that's the path of my creator. Zabiba, Zabiba, I got a big Zabiba. Zabiba, Zabiba, I got a big Zabiba. Sweating on my sajada, like I'm in a gym. And I do it all for Allah, not the whim. Suja gladiator,
You're just a victim of the friction, a biological byproduct of a desert-born fiction. You're bragging about a callus like it's tactical gear, but while your nose is in the dust, the truth is nowhere near. You call it a path, but it's a circle in the sand. The mark of a man who surrendered his hand. That crater isn't holy, it's a symptom of the grind, a physical scar for a captive of the mind.
So keep that forehead pressed, don't you dare look up while you're drinking the sauce from a poison cup. If you're down on the ground, you're losing the view. Now you're an easy target for a zutton or two. One slip, one slide, and you're out of the game with a permanent bruise and a pocket to blame. The mark of the prayer is a bullseye tonight. You got zutted in the darkness while seeking the light.
Welcome to the low trust loop, the high anger cycle, where the bump on your head is your only survival. You don't need a brain when you got a callus to show, a signal for the tribe so the rest of them know.
He's one of us, look at the mark on his face while you're rotting away in a low trust place.
High IQs are fleeing while you're hitting the floor, building a crater while I'm closing the door.
Yeah, I ain't flexing. Okay, I'm flexing, but only for Allah, don't get it twisted. The Zabi will got me heaven listed. Head so blessed, Wi-Fi bars.
Wi-Fi bars?
You're disconnected, son. Look at you, head down, eyes closed. It's a jug gladiator. Surah 48:29 says the mark is from the traces of prostration, but science says it's hyperkeratosis, friction and inflammation. It's the badge of the angry, the stamp of the weak, a martyr for a system that's already peaked. Keep hitting the rug, keep chasing the bump. But the truth is a mountain and you're just a lump. Zutted by logic. The rug doesn't talk back, Zabi, but extinguish.
Sat beneath the date palm and he wove a tangled net. Hasn't finished closing yet. Marry your cousin, keep the wife within the tent. The
Muhammad led the way, he tied the knot of blood and bone to keep the power local and to keep the truth unknown. Keep the gold, keep the daughter in the line of low trust civilization by a that science has to tell. 50% in the village, 60 in the sand. The double recessive shadow moving across the land. The IQ mark is falling as the kingship rates arise. A fogging until landscape under heavy desert sky. When the mind is bound like cousins and the spirits in a haze. You're trapped inside the circle of the 7th century maze. Pack your bags and take your kin to a nation across the sea. Claiming their citizenship, but bring the old decree. Ruin the host, drain the well, keep the tribal wall. Watching from the inside as the modern towers fall. It's the one fall under your mistake. The debt you can't repay. The 47 thunder is blowing the dust away. No more talking up more, the blood no more, the tribal breed. The world is waking up to the poison in the sea. From the bride price in the stable to the low trust trees. The biological tragedy is finally complete. Oh, she's such a lovely bride. She's my sister's only kid. And think of all the goats we'll save, just like the prophet did. Don't worry about the heart defects, don't worry about the brain, as long as all the property stays within the family chain. No trust, high hate, that's the tribal way. And the 47's fire is the price you have to pay.
twinkling, the sky is turning red. The Supreme One is hiding with the price upon his head. He can't reach the west, he can't touch the shore, so he breaks all the windows in the house next door. 7 nations bleeding under Tehran's hate, a blind man's tantrum at the pillar of state. He quotes the titans of the 70th sign, where the cower AB weight and the vineyards are fine. Not companions in bloom, but the budding prize. 10-year-old children for a martyr's eyes, a theological guide to keep a lie, to keep the boys dying under the Persian sky. Oh, let's hear it for the IRGC's best. A feeling a clumsy test. It wobbled up the silo with a pathetic groan, then dropped its payload on the school bed. It was the Jews, they shrieked to the BBC, searching for deals and for global pity. But the satellites watched a trajectory of shame, a self-inflicted wound with nobody to blame. From the ports of Kuwait to the Ammonite, the desperate lashing of a sword. He gambled on a stupid king, he gambled on the time, but the 47th thunder won't ignore the cry. You struck at the neighbors, you lashed at the blue, but the 47th thunder is fucking real for you. Operation Epic Fury, the hammer of lead, for the child thief and the lies he spread. No more kawaii, no more paradise toys, just the end of the mullahs and the holy boys. Zainab of Khyber, she's laughing just. She didn't need a missile, she didn't need trust. Just a gift of poison lamb and a test for a king. I feel my heart snapping, did you feel the The prophet died in a fever, a miserable end, while the dog you called unclean was man's only friend. The render is failing, the oil is dry, the dragon and the bear just said goodbye. You struck at the neighbors, you lashed at the blue, but the 47th thunder is fucking real for you. The compound is ashes, the bunker is cold, the keys to the city have been bought and sold. February 28th, the ledger is clear, the end of the trauma. The sweets are bitter, the fire was sweet. The 47 made the victory complete. Peace be upon him, he's on the run again, swapping out the almighty for a stone cold spin. He's dusting off Hubal, the idol in the hole, a false prophet's logic, one God fits all. But the math doesn't track and the history is thin when your Allah is just Hubal with a brand new skin. 6 centuries later, he copied the Hebrew line, facing Jerusalem, claiming the same design. But the Jews saw the crackpot, laughed at the mimicry, mocking the prophet and his borrowed ministry. In a fit of rage, he turned his back on the rock, retaliation for the tribes who dared to mock. He pivoted the prayer to make a stone square, back to Hubal's house as if God were there. A fool in disguise, he did astray. His lies and deceit will never stand. Oh no, the false prophet of all time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings a crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme, for the truth of Jesus will forever shine. He preaches of darkness in a pagan parade, dressing up the idols in a new masquerade. He kept the black stone and the 7th circuit spin, old desert magic rebranded as sin. From the daughters of Allah to the crescent moon's glow, it's just ancient heathens running the show. His followers dwindling as his facade cracks, exposed as a fraud, there's no turning back. Look up at the minaret, what do you see? The crescent of the moon, got the pagan pedigree. He tried to cut a deal with the 3 sublime cranes, worshipping the daughters to ease his own pains. But he called it a slip when the pressure got high, just another layer of the prophet's big lie. From the moon on the roof to the stone on the floor, it's the same old Hubal knocking at the door. Feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings a crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme, for the truth of Jesus will forever feeding on the refuse and the crime. His words are poison, his teachings a crime. Be swayed by his deceptive rhyme, for the truth of Jesus will forever shine.
Hey, yo, Muhammad, let's get surgical. Let's talk about the sea. A messenger of a biologic void and a desperate need. You couldn't size on the carry on the name, so you played a shell game with age and I hide the shit. a traveler's told. The custom of the weak, seeking power from the strong. Trying to fix a bloodline that was broken all along. You took the virility of man to make your own work, but the sterility of the prophet was a biological quirk. Still no sun, still no heirs, just a desert full of doubt. The owls that couldn't help you find a way out. Try to manufacture what you couldn't produce, but the 47's cable just cut the power loose. The cranes are falling, the satanic verse is loud. The 47 fell, thunder just leveled the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah siege just met a kinetic fate. Statistically impossible, the noise inside the wire. The prophet and his sons are fuel for the fire. From the sterile desert sand to the green zone floor, the lineage of the mullah isn't breathing anymore. Oh, look at you, your kids are gone. The bunker's getting hot, just like your prophet, you're the end of the plot. Marry your cousins, keep the IQ in the mud, but you can't survive the 47's flood. Sterile logic, sterile blood, a 1-400-year drought. The 47's hammer is what submission is The 47th thunder just leveled the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah siege just met a kinetic fate. The criterion is broken, the year is finally death. The ledger of the Hijaz is marked with a February 28th. The fire was sweet. The erasure of the mullah is finally complete. No sons in Medina, no sons in the gate. The 47 is a hand of fate. He's a golden in the village, a pit bull in the heights. I've seen the 47's fire in the neon nights. Man's best friend since the first fire burned. A loyalty of blood that can't be unlearned. But there's a whisper in the council, a shadow in the hall, calling him haram, writing unclean on the wall. They want him out the lobby, they want him off the street, to bring the desert's darkness to the concrete heat. They quote the perfect man from the 7th century sand, the one who took the child bride by her little hand. 9 years old in the tent while the prophet took the prize, with the kawaib, the budding youth, glimmering in his eyes. He said the black dog is a devil, an angel frightening beast, while he feasted on the Kaaba lamb at the poison feast. When Zainab had the seasoning in the venom in the bone, to prove a child thief never sits on a holy throne. Congressman Fight is standing on the line, the Protecting Puppies Act, the 47th sign. You can take your unclean labels and your takia lies and shove them back to Tehran where the mullah dies. I choose the puppy every fucking time over the prophet and his ritual crime. The 47th under the Protecting Puppies Act. Loyalty is a dog, and that's a fucking fact. You bombed your own school, then you cried to the Jew, but the only thing unclean in this city is you. See the murder, the missile went wrong and hit the little children while we sang a holy song. Quick, call the BBC, tell Zionists are here. Maybe we can get another deal if we shed a fake tear. No more pallets of cash, no more sympathy deals.
is locked, the curtain is drawn, but the servant is waiting for the light of the dawn. Muhammad looks up, he sees the shame. He invents a ritual to change the man's name. Suck the breast 5 times, Muhammad's decree to forge a new bond and set the lust free. A grown man kneeling a biological lie to satisfy Muhammad as the logic goes dry. The right salute, the fosterage trap, Muhammad's patch for a moral collapse. Drink from the source to stay in the room. A child man born from Muhammad's womb. It's a vanity of the breast. The low trust test, the perfect example has failed the rest. Salah is worried, Salim is the threat. Muhammad has a move they won't soon forget. Breastfeed the dead, he says with a grin. A physical ritual to bypass the sin. The messenger watches as the nature recalls to keep the house clean while the dignity boils. If the heart is the target, why the breast in the face? Muhammad's solution is a human disgrace.
I wake at dawn, it's 5 a.m. I'm praying on my knees. 5 times a day I bow my head to Allah's grand decrees. Got 99 names running through my brain, I chant them loud and shrill. From 114 chapters I plot to give the rest of the with my AK-47 I dream 24/7 of coward, fair and sweet. When I'm 25 and gone, I'll trade this life for paradise in an AK-69 surprise. A jihad jukebox singing my victory song. I seek the ones who haven't bloomed the Morahika in their prime. Between 10 and 12, the sacred age outside the reach of time. With budding forms and eyes of black, just as the surahs say. The perfect prize for a martyr soul who throws his life away. I see them infidels dancing free in their unholy glow, sipping whiskey, loving sin, where Sharia don't go. On 9/11 my brothers grinned, took 2 towers to the floor. Now I load my clips and hum their hymn. I'm knocking on the door with my AK-47. I dream 24/7 of Kawaii, fair and sweet. When I'm 25 and gone, I'll trade this life for paradise in an AK-69 surprise. A jihad jukebox singing my victory song. Well, I reckon I'm a soldier, a martyr in my mind. Got my turban tight, my trigger light, and my Quran underlined. I memorize the surahs, all of them in a row, and whisper 99 names so sweet while the bombs are set to blow. I see them planes, I hear the screams. 9/11 is lose my pride. Now at 25, I'll take my dive with Allah as my guide. I'll storm the gates, my vest strapped tight. At 25, I'll fly, screaming Allahu Akbar, loud as bullets light the sky. I'll dance with cowhead maidens there in an AK-69 speed. A paradise of endless lust just waiting there for me. Expected cow-baby virgins all smiling and sweet. But now I'm down here, feeling the heat. No paradise, just fire and cry. Satan's giving me the 869 surprise.
Eagle's shadow is a mile wide, so the coward looks for a place to hide. He can't reach the west, he can't reach the shore, so he bleeds the nations right next door. 7 flags burning in desperate rage, the final act on a bloody stage. He's striking the bush to prove he's a man, before the 47s clears the sand. Tells the soldier don't fear the lead, there's a garden waiting for the holy dead. But he doesn't promise a woman grown, he promises a seed that's barely sown. Quotes the tidings of the 78th verse, a theological bride, the spiritual curse chasing the cowardly, the budding prize with the hunger of a monster in his eyes. Don't call him companion, don't hide the age, read the literal link on the classical page. It's not full-breasted, that's a velvet lie to hide the horror from the western night. You slaughtered the neighbors for a budding dream,
But the 47 thunder, scream. No more cowhide, no more 10-year-old toys, just the end of the moonless and holy boys. The 7 nations strike was your final breath. Now you're face to face with the kinetic death. Operation Epic Fury, the hammer of lead for the child thief and the lies he spread.
plural of kite, the protrusion of you. The budding breast is the ugly truth. 10, 11, or 12 years old, a paradise of children, or so you're told. He envied the 47, his life and his name, but you're just a predator in a religious game.